Convener of the Pan Niger Delta Forum, Chief Edwin Clark, has insisted that the former Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martins Amaewhule, and 27 other pro-Wike lawmakers have lost their seats in the House of Assembly due to their defection to the ruling All Progressive Congress. In a statement released on Monday, the elder statesman argued that the lawmakers had committed perjury by claiming to be members of the People's Democratic Party in one court document and denying their defection in a separate document. He explained that following the lawmakers' defection on December 11, 2023, Amaewhule and the 27 others failed to declare their defection to Justice Omotosho in a suit against the leadership of the National Assembly. This action, Clark said, caused their suit in the court to die a natural death from that date until today. The lawmakers later instituted another case against the Independent National Electoral Commission and other bodies before Justice Donatus Okorowo on December 13, 2024, where they admitted in paragraph 9 that they defected to the APC because of problems or various disagreements in the PDP. Clark argued that due to the conflicting positions in the separate suits, the lawmakers had committed perjury and had thus lost their seats in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Clark also alleged that the FCT minister and the lawmakers were doing everything possible to undermine Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, adding that President Tinubu had failed to call Wike to order. He criticized Wike for having no respect for the Constitution, stating that Nigerians would one day ask the president why he allowed the minister to breach the Constitution on several occasions. Let me start with you, Daniel. Now, a very clear question, very straight question with regards to the Constitution in the matter of defection. Does perjury constitute in what the Constitution has lined out?
No, it's not part of it.
Does it constitute to, or does it amount to defection?
No.
All right, go ahead.
First, Chief Edwin Clark is supposed to be a respected elder, but unfortunately, he had taken a position long before today. And he's one of those elders who do not allow the peace agreement they had in Abuja to work. Ab initio, he disagreed with it. And Chief Edwin Clark has been one person who has promoted the Ijaw agenda. And it must be told to him. He keeps saying that it is because the Rivers State governor is an Ijaw man and all. So he promoted that. And I'm surprised that he's now asking the president to call Wike to order, and that Wike disregarded the Constitution. I tried to find out.
The constitutional infractions?
Yes, that he did. I don't know. There's no court that has summoned him. There is, I can't find it.
Has he been responded to any of the matters?
No. You see, that's why I'm saying, because he might have some information that we might probably not have as to how the FCT minister had disobeyed the Constitution, and that one day people will ask the president how he allowed that to happen. Now, having said that, I think that the former governor, I'm not speaking for him, has a right of who to support and who not to support. He's a son of this state. He's an ex-governor here. He's a member of the PDP. Probably something might happen tomorrow, but he has been a member of the PDP. And so there is a crisis. We must all agree there is a crisis. Legal crisis, political crisis, disagreement in any way. And it's legitimate. Those things are legitimate. It's normal. I said it here the other time. Normal in human interactions that I will disagree with you and come to agree again. We have seen disagreement between former President Obasanjo and Atiku, and they still came back again. even in the 2019 general election, Obasanjo supported the same article he wrote disdains things about that I disagree with. And so, as an elder statesman, like in my place they say, that what the elders sit down saying, if they say if you like climb an Iroko tree, you won't see. I think that at this stage in life, we should begin to draw from the wisdom of his experience in life. Who is saying that a Clark cannot call Wike and call Fubara to order? Why? He now lacked the legitimacy to do that. Because when the crisis started, he took a position and ran with that position, not minding whether it was correct or not correct. It was an Ijo agenda to him. And so because Fubara is an Ijo person. And let us also not forget, I do not know Fubara anywhere. I have never heard of him. We must see, a time will come in life where certain things must be told to some persons. I have never heard of him. In Rivers, I have never. Probably because I am not too close to civil servants. And in terms of, I have never heard. The first time I heard about him was when EFCC declared him wanted. And because I know that some media houses will call me, I went quickly, I was searching. Who is this man? And I said, he's a Captain General of
Rivers State.
Rivers State. And I was digging, I saw some things, oh, he's in civil service, Wike promoted him and all. Where was Clark?
When those promotions were happening.
In the movement of that man in life. That's why I said, at this stage, we ought to be drawing from the wealth of his own experience in life. Because it's the same position he took when Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was president. Anyone that says anything against Goodluck, Clark has something to tell you. Any person that says anything, to him, it was us against them. And I think that elders should not take this position. Not because an elder doesn't want to support that person, but he knows the implication of what you guys are doing, and he knows where it will end because of his own experience. And now, you now have him telling us that Wike has committed an infraction against the Constitution. What infraction? Can we sit down as elders, talk, and bring Wike to the table, bring all to the table? Do you know that the position Clark had, Clark can call some traditional rulers in Rivers State and they will honor him? I say, you come, DTSP, come, you come, that come, you come. Wike, see me in a...
But now, I think the DTSP is part of the Pan Def Reconciliation Committee that was set up. That was sometime...
the truth is, he would not visit...
Roughly a month ago in October.
Wike will not come.
And till now, we've not had any feedback on that Reconciliation Committee.
See, perception. That's why when we talk about the tripartite something, perception is real. If I perceive that going to this man will not get, I won't go there.
You're right.
I won't go. So the perception that Pandef has created is in the pocket of Chief Edwin Clark. They do what he wants them to do.
All right, very well. Chizi, Daniel has said a lot about one of the things that stood out that he said was that Chief Edwin Clark gave Rivers crisis an ethnic coloration. But I want to hear what you have to take, what you have to say to this story.
You know, I think I will go to court against you, so you don't bring me and Daniel together. Because
why?
Because if he talks, that's just... Because, if you meet people who see something from the objective stand, you begin to speak, whether you know it yourself or not. I was going to say that there was this conference I went, and Edwin Clark was there as our father, and he made a statement, and I was going to speak as a younger one. That was about 7 years ago.
Okay.
And I was going to speak as a younger one. He made a declaration for him. He said, I went there. And I said, sir, with all due respect, sir, the problem we're having in this society is lack of fathers. The problem we're having is lack. What you see, gangsterism, whatever you see in this is purely for lack of fathers. And fathers are not just because you are old. With all due respect, fathers are not just because you're old. Fathers is just because, there's somebody in my village, call him Uncle Blessing. He's just there. Uncle Blessing, I'm sure that financially he may not be doing well, but he's so respected. I was shocked that we were going to do a 65th birthday for Uncle Blessing. I said, God, 65. I almost thought Uncle Blessing was 165, honestly. Because we respect him, because Uncle Blessing will never take side on something. We just tell you this is, and if Uncle Blessing tells you this is what you have done, you will go home. You know what? He has taken the role of a father. So I told you that the problem we have in Niger Delta is that we lack fathers. We lack people who can wrong to. Look, I think that Pa Edwin Clark and his people should be ashamed that the rivers crisis came to the extent that we have to run to the president. That's the first instance. Sir Peter Odele was there. All of them, they came back to take side. Meanwhile, for instance, like Odele, Wike will say, my leader, my leader. So Odele was supposed to invite Fobra, Edwin Clark, all of them come together and say, all of you come. What is that? Stop this. You do this. But no. Before you know it, check the history of Edwin Clark. For instance, check whether he was in good times with the former governor of Delta State. Check. You know why? He is not a Jaw. If you are not a Jaw, Edwin Clark will not support you. And if you're also a Jaw, and I tell you that during the election, I'm saying it before, that during the election, Edwin Clark was preferring a Calabari person. He knows those who are minority Jaw and majority Jaw. And as soon as you begin to do that, you've lost that fatherhood. Nobody will look at you. Pandef can just exist on paper, not because it can have influence on anybody. If I had a work consulting forum calls the governors of North today, they will all go there. Because the people have said they are fathers. Look at them. Look at people like IBB then. They don't talk. It was Edwin Clark who caused what happened to us now. If Buhari was a bad president, Edwin Clark caused it. Let me tell you why. In 2011, I was in the presidential trail of the then president, Jonathan Goodluck, when Jonathan mentioned to the North that in 2015 he was going to hand over to the North. All that there were wrong. So, but when Edwin Clark came, oh no, it's Niger Delta. We have to take it. Throughout the period of that, Jonathan, he was staying in Nickel Hilton. He was not staying in Delta. Hilton. That was where Edwin Clark was staying. He married one small girl, and then that's where he stayed as a father. And then throughout that, he said, no, we must do this. We must do that. But just 2 months after Jonathan lost the election, Edwin Clark was also talking with Buhari.
That he was against.
That he was against.
So now from what you have...
So he is Ajib, any government in power.
Are you saying that he's an opportunist, like he takes up...
I use the word Ajib, any government in power.
Any government in power.
That's so. It's an opportunity. He wants to take opportunity to get what he wants to get. That's all I can do, because his university was supposed to be commissioned, because he had a university that he wanted Buhari to. That's all. Because look at it. I thought that as at that time he would have stood to say, no, this government, I wasn't going to talk to this government because of what they did to my son. It was a son indeed. Goodluck Jonathan. Or what happened? What did Edwin Clark do? So we know all of these things. You know, sometimes somebody should stay. Edwin Clark is one person that has been privileged to be in government at a very young age. I envy him. Government in a very young age. That means that he they didn't remember that just now he's remembering that to tell us that he is the one who will tell us who is now a lawmaker or not lawmaker. When Amaewhule was governor, Edwin Clark criticized Amaewhule because he wanted a German. What is that? It shouldn't come to divide River State. Well,
is Edwin Clark from River State?
No, Edwin Clark is from, I don't know, Delta.
It's from Delta.
So in the first instance, there is no locus for the
no locus for him. We don't listen to him. I don't know why we're saying that.
I want to understand something. Going by the level of his involvement in River State's crisis, there is no locus because one, he's not from River State.
He doesn't even know who.
Did he marry into River State?
No.
Did not marry into River State.
Does not stay in River State.
Does not stay in River State. So the only link he has to this is that Governor Simfobara is from the Ejo extraction. And so for Edwin Clark, it's a war against the Ejo people.
That's all.
But then the FCT minister, like Daniel Momo, when he was speaking, promoted actually the governor actually grew on the laps of the FCT minister, and the FCT minister and Ikwere man made the Ijaw man a governor. And then this issue that happened, you were expecting, or both of you are expecting, that Edwin Clark should have played the fatherly role.
Let me say this just a little bit.
Okay, very quickly.
There is this thing that's always ascribed to Wike when he used to say Tor. I said to Weekend Tor, I've said it now. That's that number. The reason is simple. There is nobody in Rivers State that Wike trusts like Fubara. I've not seen. Nobody. From local government, as local government chairman, not just now, he was local government chairman. Fubara was his cashier. He took Fubara as chief of staff to government house. From there, permanent secretary to DFA to Accountant General to governor. He was Ijaw. They never saw any other team wrong with Wike doing that. Wike is more palm rivers than what Edwin Clark is doing.
All right, very well. Daniel, you've been itching to say something.
No. The question you asked whether
yes.
Chief is not from Rivers State. No, there is this close affinity in Niger Delta.
Okay.
About from Bayelsa to Delta, there's this affinity.
Well, I have not seen any Rivers person being so involved in Bayelsa politics being involved in. Okay,
usually, even under this Kayama declaration of the Ijaw nation, you have even Ijaw from.
They are all united.
Ondo states.
Okay.
Still come. So there is this close affinity.
Okay, they
have. That they do
enjoy
things together. That you sometimes you hardly even know whether this man is from Delta State or this man is from Bayelsa.
Okay.
That affinity is always there.
All right. That explains it to a large extent. So now moving forward Daniel, you have said perjury does not amount to.
It's not there.
Defection. So whatever it is, Edwin Clark is peddling right now with regards to the lawmakers having vacated their seats, and he's basing his argument on perjury.
No, for me, if because my argument here is that as of today, I recognize them as still lawmakers. But I believe that they have been by this man, what's his name now? The former Edison. Yes, has declared a seat vacant.
Does Edison have the locus to do that?
No, I'm coming. We have discussed this issue here.
Does he have the locus to do that?
At the time he did that, yes.
You just said in the last conversation, hold on. You just said in the last conversation that when a court does not, that was why I asked you that question.
No.
When a court does not have the jurisdiction
and they went ahead, it doesn't mean, no.
Hold on, Daniel. You said when a court does not have jurisdiction to give an order,
that you advise yourself whether to follow that order or not.
People can decide to ignore. In this instance, APC ignored it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Now, Edison the state high court that gave that order, that ex parte order,
yes,
authenticating Edison
as speaker,
because the state high court have jurisdiction.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
The 27 members believe that didn't stand. They went ahead and do their business. But I'm saying that as of today, I recognize Martin and others as legitimate members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. There are processes to remove, according to Chief Edwin Clark. If he's saying that, by virtue of the fact that they have lost their seat, well, that is him. Let's leave it for the court to finally decide.
All right.